With Brexit going into effect on Friday, January 31st, many people are still against these new changes, and one person in particular is Steve Bray, who's the lead anti-Brexit protester. We got to speak with him today about what's going on.
Okay, we're here protesting against Brexit because this government was head of the Vote Leave campaign and they lied and cheated to this nation. They've deceived us, and European Union membership, we've been robbed of that. That's our freedom of movement. We've got European Union citizens living here, British citizens living here, people who are left in limbo.
This is how anti-Brexit activist Steve Bray describes the climate during a new change. Bray and other anti-Brexit protesters come to Parliament Square every day, but Wednesdays have a bigger crowd due to Prime Minister Question Day. When asked if the Prime Minister has a plan for Brexit, Bray says,
No, this Prime Minister hasn't got a plan. We call him Brexit Johnson now. We've dropped the word Boris because it's offensive. Look, for a government, for a Prime Minister to lie to the Queen, to prorogue our Parliament illegally, and then to be elected, really? What planet are we living on?
During the protest, Bray and the protesters confronted Mark Francois, who is a member of Parliament for Brexit and has tried to get the okay to ring Big Ben on the 31st. Bray describes what Brexit is.
So Brexit. So in 1973, we joined the European Union. It's where nations get together with trade agreements, with some political agreements, some alignment on values, and we're leaving that. You know, after over 40 years of alignment and intertwining with the European Union, which is now 27 other countries plus us, it's tragic.
Under the watchful eyes of Winston Churchill, the protesters and Bray continue to make their voices heard and want the U.S. and other countries to know.
Around the world, we've got this right-wing upsurge. It's not just here in Britain. You've also got it in the USA. It's in France. It's in Holland. It's in Germany. Look, we're in more dangerous times now than we ever were during the Cold War. And Putin is rubbing his hands together with glee. He hasn't fired a single shot, and yet all this disruption is going on. It's not a coincidence.
The protesters here at Parliament Square are trying to hold the government to account on these new changes. We tried to reach out to the Brexit office for the government side of the story, but they declined. We'll have to see what January 31st and beyond brings for the United Kingdom. For now, reporting from Parliament, I'm Justin Geck, LaSalle TV News.